Hey, Dporticus, how you doing?
What's going on?
Not much. I really appreciate you coming on and doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. I looked at your channel. I saw you're a Packer fan. So
Yes, I am.
I needed to represent. I needed to bring a
Oh,
Lions
you're
hat.
right. Oh, you're right.
I had to. Sorry.
No. It's cool. It's cool. It's okay. I don't mind.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you.
That's cool.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. All right, so you are a Lions fan and you are a wrestling fan. So I'm
Yes.
gonna, as a wrestling fan, how did you become a wrestling fan?
How did I become a wrestling fan? It was very lucky. I didn't watch my entire life, and then only a couple years ago, I saw a bunch of advertisements for WrestleMania, like on Peacock, like
Okay.
because it's on there now.
Yeah.
And I just decided. I think it just happened to be WrestleMania weekend,
Oh,
and
wow.
I just kind of went ahead and watched it. I just gave it a shot. There wasn't any. Nobody got me into it. Me and my fiance just decided to watch it, and we just got hooked ever since. And now it's been 2 years since we started watching, and it's a pretty big part of our life now. We're going to SmackDown in a couple days, actually.
Oh, wow.
Or tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, that's not wow. Okay. So what made you decide to make this YouTube channel on wrestling?
The YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It was mostly because I was already streaming on Twitch for years, and I was just playing random games.
Okay.
I wasn't really getting like any more satisfaction out of what I was doing, because I was playing just random games, which was great for years, but
Yeah.
I wasn't really feeling passionate or excited about what I was working on anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually I just decided that, I would just kind of make like a practice video. Like I was just going to make it. I wasn't expecting anybody to watch my wrestling video. I kind of just wanted to try it and see how it went. And the video kind of took off. And I guess I just kind of leaned into it from there. And now I think because I started making it on YouTube, or making the content on YouTube and focusing more on wrestling, I think it's also helped me love wrestling more, because I've had so many people comment suggestions and things to check out, and people basically helping us along the way when we were first learning.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm really happy I did it, because I think I like wrestling even more than if I wouldn't have.
Okay. So there's a lot of other wrestling companies out there instead of WWE. Do you ever watch AEW, TNA, NXT, New Japan Wrestling?
A little bit. So NXT, I usually catch the highlights.
Okay.
Like I would watch more shows in general if I had more time. I would have more time if I wasn't doing like YouTube and stuff. Yeah. So I need a lot of those days. Because you could watch wrestling every day. There's there's a different show on every day of the week. So I catch the highlights of NXT. I'll watch like the PLEs that they do. I watch AEW Dynamite every week. Sometimes on a delay, but I watch that every week. I don't watch Collision because, again, that's just another day that I need. Yeah. I watch SmackDown and Raw. I don't keep up with New Japan, but last January, I watched Wrestle Kingdom. And what's the other one? What's the other one that they do? It's Wrestle Kingdom and something else. It's like back-to-back days. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's something like G something.
I'm not sure yet, but whatever it is, it's on at like 3 a.m. So you have to like stay up really, really late to watch it. To watch it live. And then TNA, I don't keep up with TNA. Sometimes when something big happens, I'll come across it and I'll check it out. I'll check out a highlight. But I did. We went to a TNA Bound for Glory, that came to Detroit last year. So I've been to a TNA show. I don't keep up with it, but I got to see like Joe Hendry and Jordan Grace. I got to see some of those bigger names there live, so that was pretty cool. We got to see the Hardys in a ladder match, which I wouldn't have expected to be able to see in 2025, but that was pretty cool to be able to say that I saw that even after watching wrestling so late.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, actually. So how do you like two wrestling companies working together, like TNA and WWE?
I love it. I wish more companies could work together. I understand that nowadays it feels more like it only happens when the bigger company can like really benefit from it. It feels more like an acquisition almost than actual like working together. But I mean, I wish companies would do it more. I wish WWE. I mean, it's cool that WWE is working with TNA and now AAA. I mean, I guess they bought AAA, but still, it's cool seeing wrestlers that you would not normally see on WWE. I mean, whether it's through acquisition or actual collaboration, it's whatever. But it is just cool, like that iguana character becoming so popular. That wouldn't have happened if they hadn't bought them and they hadn't gotten they hadn't put him on such a grand scale and have so many new eyes on him. And then AEW does the same thing, similar with, they work a lot with New Japan and I think they work with someone else. So CML, is that what it's called? Yeah, so I like seeing it. I wish one day we could see WWE and AEW do something together, but that's either never going to happen or it's going to be a long, long, long time from now.
I think it's going to be a long time from now.
Maybe one day.
I hope.
That'd be like the Lions and the Packers working together. It's just it's not happening.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen. We don't want that.
Nah, that's all right. I already got to look at the Packers logo twice a year. Now I got to look at it again right now. So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. You're one of the nice Packer fans, so it's okay.
Oh, thank you. You're one of the nicer Lions fans.
We just won't tell the rest of the fans that we're friends now. That's all.
Yeah. So you've been watching wrestling for 2 years. What do you think about the R-Truth saga?
R-Truth stuff. Oh, I think it's fun. I mean, I've only ever seen the comedy version of R-Truth.
Oh, really? You didn't see that? You didn't see that? Ron Killings.
Yeah, so I have. Well, I've seen the new change to Ron Killings, but I haven't seen like anything older. And everybody keeps saying that there's like an older, really cool version of Ron Killings.
Oh yeah, you gotta check it out. It was on TNA actually.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think that'll be really cool. I think I really like what they're doing with it, and I'm glad everybody, the fans, got them to bring him back because he was probably my favorite like comedy character on the whole show. He always brought a laugh, so I'm glad he's back.
Then I was going to ask you about that. Do you think he really got released by WWE, or do you think it's just that work?
I believe him. I mean, he said like, I think on Twitter or something, he said it wasn't a work and that the fans brought him back. And I have no choice. I mean, at that point, I have no choice but to believe him. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say, nah, truth is lying to us all. Like, you know, it wouldn't be the first time. I mean, the main reason I would say I would never believe that it was a work is because the other people got announced to be released as well.
Yeah, they did.
It would feel kind of dirty to actually release a few other people and just pretend one of them was real. I don't know. But then again, I wouldn't put it past WWE to do it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, me either. So yeah, I would have passed that. So when you're watching wrestling for the first time, which wrestler did you go towards? Right? Like
which show or which, like, what type of wrestling, or
like which wrestler did you like more? That made you want to watch more of it?
Well, like I said, the first show I watched was WrestleMania. And I think what really kept me interested, it wasn't even so much the wrestling that much. Cause like I didn't really get the wrestling. Like I was so new to it that I didn't really get, I didn't know what was cool and what was like, I couldn't tell. It's almost like everything impressed me. Like I was so easy to impress early on because I was seeing so many, like, you know, looking back, a lot of stuff that was pretty simple, but like it was the first time I had seen it. So, but it was the Bloodline storyline that got me hooked early.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, that was what every week I was wanting to tune in and see what the next like Bloodline or Roman Reigns segment was going to look like. So that was pretty. That was what got me hooked early on, and you know, with if I was tuning in every week to watch Roman and to watch the Bloodline and do their Paul Heyman promos, you know, by default I was seeing a bunch of other stuff throughout the show. Because if I remember correctly, when I first started watching, like there would be like 2 or more Bloodline segments every SmackDown. So it wasn't just the ending. Like they would cut to him backstage, they would cut to another thing, and then they would be like the last 20 minutes of the show. So it kept me watching the whole time, and I was like, that's how I was learning everybody else throughout it. Now, now we're pretty hooked.
Now, do you have a favorite wrestler?
Yeah, I've had a few. Okay. I've had a few since we've been watching. My first favorite wrestler was Bayley. Okay. I really, really liked her character. I think right now my favorite with WWE is, I would say, WWE is Seth Rollins, and with AEW it's Toni Storm. I think her character is just incredible on AEW.
Do you think it was a mistake for WWE to actually release or fire Toni Storm?
I mean, I'm sure if you asked them, they would take her back at a heartbeat now. But
I bet they would.
But it's hard to say. I mean, I think a lot of people jump to saying like, "Oh, they messed up or they fumbled or whatever." But like, I mean, you can't keep everybody. You're right. Like,
that's true.
You can't keep everybody you bring in. It's the same. It's just like football. You can't keep everybody you draft, everybody signed. You got to cut the roster down to to whatever your to whatever fits, like either your planned budget or whatever. But you also, I mean, sometimes you could make the argument that Toni Storm would not have become what she is had she not gotten the chance to do it work differently with a company like AEW. And vice versa could be said about WWE. They both have their own strengths and weaknesses. I think good characters often have a good chance to thrive in WWE, and I think great in-ring talent has the bit better opportunity to thrive in AEW. Toni Storm is kind of an anomaly where she's great in the ring, but she's also one of the best characters I've ever seen. So AEW giving her a chance to switch from like that. I think she was like, wasn't she like a skater girl or something when she was in WWE? I remember she had like, I've only seen like one match. She had like the eye paint, like the football eye paint or something.
Yeah, she looked like a, what's called a tomboy kind of character.
Yeah, like a tom. Well, yeah. So
coming out with the leather jacket.
Yeah. So who knows if that character would have ever like taken off big for WWE? I mean, I think it's just nice to see that that a lot of these wrestlers are getting a fresh start somewhere else, and especially when they thrive in it. So, I mean, was it a mistake in the grand scheme of things? No, but like obviously, if you ask them, they'd behind closed doors, I'm sure if they could, they would take Toni Storm back.
In your opinion, who has a better product, WWE or AEW?
It's not that I think either has a better product. I think they're just so different. I don't think they're trying to be the same thing. It's not. It doesn't. It's hard to. I mean, I think a lot of people who prefer one style are always going to say that one's better, And a lot of people who prefer the other are always going to say the other. It doesn't feel like they're competing to be the same thing. They're competing for a similar audience. But I guess it depends on my mood for the week. If I don't feel like if I don't feel like paying attention to a storyline, or if I just want to watch some wrestling and just some matches, you know, I'm looking more forward to Dynamite that week, or an AEW pay-per-view. If I'm just trying to if I'm just trying to enjoy a storyline with a little bit of wrestling in it, or if I don't want my pay-per-view to be like 5 hours long, and I just want it to be a few hours, that's probably the only negative I have of the AEW pay-per-views is they go a little bit too long. They go a little bit too long for me personally. I know a lot of people like that and they feel like they get their money's worth when it goes so long. For me, it's like I got stuff I got to do. Like, It's a long time, but I'm glad people get their money's worth with so much.
Totally.
But neither. I'm not going to go out and say either one of them is the better one, but right now I think I'm enjoying AEW a little bit more. And then like 2 months ago, I was enjoying WWE a little bit more. So it makes sense though, because WWE was in WrestleMania a couple months ago, and now AEW is going into All In. So it makes sense that show, the one that's going to their biggest show, would be the hotter show for me right now.
So, this might be a weird question. If you could take one wrestler from WWE and one wrestler from AEW, what would be your dream match?
A dream match between the two shows? Oh man, okay. I'll give you two. I'll give you one. I'll give you a men's match and I'll give you a women's match. Okay. For the women's match, I mean, I can't say no to just taking like two of my favorite wrestlers. I would just go like maybe like Toni Storm and that's tough. Maybe Rhea Ripley. Maybe instead of Bayley. I think Rhea Ripley and Toni would be. I think that'd be a really good match and a really fun promo. Like that'd
be good.
I would like that. And then on the men's side, that's a much tougher one. I guess I might go like maybe like a Will Ospreay and like a Seth Rollins, or I don't know, maybe like a tag match. Maybe just throw out like an Usos and Young Bucks or something there. Something like that. But that'd be kind of cool.
That's a good one. That is good. So the last question is, do you have any advice for other people that do what we do?
Oh, like doing YouTube?
Yeah.
There's so much good advice out there. I'll give you two pieces. There's so many good, like general good advice out there. So the first one is don't ever pay for it. Don't pay for good advice. there's so much. Don't let anyone trick you into a course or something. There's so much great advice out there for free on YouTube already. So there's advice number one. Don't ever let anyone convince you that you can pay for better advice that's hidden behind some paywall. But then the actual advice for doing it, the number one, no matter what advice you follow, no matter what direction you take, the consistency is the most important thing, in my opinion. I think no matter what you're going to do, because there's no one right way to do anything, but I think the one thing that all the different ways of doing this have in common is that staying consistent is what it needs. If you only do it a little bit here, a little bit there, take another month off, then do a couple quick videos. If you start, it's the same thing with streaming. If you stream like on Tuesday, then on a random Friday, and then take a week off, and then come back Wednesday, it's going to be a really tough uphill battle. So whatever you're going to do, stay consistent with it. Actually put in your effort. Power through those videos that get 10 views. That's just going to happen. It sucks. And it's hard when you really work hard on something and you feel like not a lot of people are seeing it. But the only way to get past that is either to get really lucky, which I know it looks like I got really lucky on my first one, but I have a bunch of videos on my YouTube from before wrestling that are now private because it has nothing to do with wrestling. So I've been through the grind for years of just trying to find something that worked, and I get it. It's tough, but you keep trying, you stay consistent, and you're greatly increasing your chances of feeling good about what you're doing.
Man, that is some good advice. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And once again, I just want to say I appreciate what you do, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to meet you and ask you some questions.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to let you know, I checked out your channel after you reached out. You did a video with Tom Grossi, right? Or Grossi? Or
yeah, I did one with Tom Grossi, and I did one with Brandon Perna and the other guys.
That's cool. I'm not familiar with all of them, but I was familiar with Tom.
Yeah,
I watch his videos. So I take it back. You and Tom are the two Packer fans that I like. That's fine.
okay.
Those are the two.
Yeah.